Cobra update October 19, 2015. Proxy Galactic war in Syria. Clearing of the Chimera group continues. Not much can be said about it now publicly. On the other hand, clearing of their Draco and reptilian minions is now quite intense and has already reached the awareness of the mainstream population. Here it is important to understand that Khazarians are actually Dracos who came to planet Earth in late Atlantean period through the Caucasus portal and kept reincarnating into human bodies. Caucasus portal was also the main entry point for the reptilian warrior slave caste who came to planet Earth in human bodies in Atlantean period and later during Neolithic period through the Kurgan invasion, and in the 4th century during the Khazar invasion. Pleiadians and allied races were always supporting the Earth population in their fight for freedom against Chimera/Draco/reptilian suppression. Slavic people, especially Russians, were usually quite open to Pleiadian guidance and support. Kievan Rus, under the military command of Sviatoslav I of Kiev, had destroyed the Khazarian state around the year 965, that was the beginning of the long animosity between the Khazarians and Russians. Since then, Khazarians were without their original homeland and have lost control of the Caucasus portal. Pleiadians and allied races are now backing up Putin in his mission to clear Syria of the Islamic State mercenaries. Those beings actually belong to the reptilian warrior caste which came to planet Earth thousands of years ago through the Caucasus portal and kept reincarnating in human bodies. Many Pleiadian hostages have been rescued lately from Syria by Russian Spetsnaz agents, with those agents thinking they are just rescuing human prisoners of war from Syrian prisons. Top intelligence personnel within GRU is aware of the extraterrestrial element of the Syrian situation. The Chimera wants to retake the Caucasus portal, and this is the occult reason for the involvement of the Chechen forces in the Syrian situation. Let me just say that Grozny, translation, the terrible, the capital of Chechnya, is a major negative vortex in the energy grid of the planet that needs a lot of healing and is connected to Odessa in Ukraine, another negative vortex, a stronghold of the Khazarians. The situation in Syria is the geopolitical turning point for the planetary liberation. Iranian military is proudly showing their underground military bases, while on the opposite side, Saudi Khazarians are on the run, far away from the attention of the mainstream media. Masses in Europe are beginning to rise in their fight for freedom. Nearly 2 million people for independent Catalonia, 250,000 against TPP in Germany, 100,000 against austerity in Belgium. On the financial front, the Eastern Alliance has released SIPS, an international payment system that is an alternative to SWIFT, and USA has been forced to approve the inclusion of the Chinese yuan into the SDR basket of currencies. There are already positive cracks in the current financial slavery system, as the galactic wars are drawing to a close with the final and definite victory of the light forces on the horizon. Soft disclosure is suddenly not so soft anymore. As the final victory nears, some people might wish to try to escape. They will have nowhere to go. Victory of the light.